here at Buffalo Wild Wings, talking to Takayo here on this Monday afternoon. Mike McCarroll with you alongside the coach, Takayo Siddle, head coach of the Seahawks. A lot to get into here in this week's show. We'll recap the trip up north for UNCW against Northeastern and Stony Brook, the two games there. And then they come back home, still on the road on Thursday at Charleston, then home on Saturday night against Campbell University as the Seahawks take on a rival. A little different meaning to this game now with Campbell in the CAA. So we'll talk about that. We'll take questions from the audience here, get your thoughts, and we'll have some questions coming in from social media as well as we bring in Coach. And Coach, 20 games into the season already, 14-6 right now, 5-3 in the conference standings, but 20 games in, does it, you're so immersed in it, does it go as fast for you as it seems like it does for the rest of us?
Yeah, I think it does, Mike. I think it does. We're winding down. We are almost at the halfway point in conference play, and we got 10 games left in the regular season. So, it has flown by. It has.
20 games in, again, right now trying to manage your kids' bodies, I know for sure. That's kind of part of it, especially when you're on the road as well. Is that a challenge?
It is, the mind and the body. I think more so the mind because, we could, like I told you on that day in between, the Thursday-Saturday game, if we even went over to the gym and moved around for 10 minutes, it would be too much for them in their mind. So, it has been a challenge, but I think we have a pretty good routine right now.
And a lot of that, without going to the gym, spent a lot of time in the film room. You told these kids it's kind of like an NBA schedule right now. You're looking at film and you're doing walkthroughs of the hotels as well. Is that by design, again, later parts of the season?
Yeah, it's by design. As you go through the season, you're trying to figure out a good routine at home, a good routine on the road. I think we've put together a really good routine for the guys. But my main thing is, we on a Thursday, so getting ready for our Thursday game, Monday, Tuesdays, we pretty much we get after it. We get after it, hour 30 minutes, and then we tailor off the back end leading into the game. And, we really focus on them recovering and getting the proper rest that they need. And then, that's at home on the road. But it's so important that, you have to let them have small wins, right? And so what makes them happy is resting and sleeping and eating. So we try to make sure we take care of that and get them that proper rest and make sure we get them the proper, stuff to fuel their body.
And we always talk about having a veteran team, what it means on the court, but off the court, guys that you trust like that. You go to them and you ask them, okay, what do you need? That maybe you don't see that in every program, but obviously you have the trust in your players, and especially those more veteran players.
Yeah, talking to them and getting their opinion because their opinion matters. More so me just kind of knowing, certain guys, Shaquem and, Trezarian. I've been around those guys for a while, and I can tell when they need some rest. I can tell when they're worn down. So just having a feel for the guys and, that me being a former player, just understanding the grind of it. Right now the most important thing for us is making sure they get the proper rest.
Talk about the grind as a player. How about for a coach? What's the grind like for you? And again, you come off of a game, get ready for another one right away. What's the grind like for you?
Well, getting prepared for a Thursday game, it's a little different than getting prepared for a Saturday game. Mondays are typically all about us and just making sure, whether we're coming off a win or a loss, making sure that our mentality and our approach to everything that we're doing is in the right spot. And so it's really focusing in on us and honing in on us, which makes me have to play catch up as we're leading to our opponent on Thursday. But on the one day in between, Friday is tough. It's tough on a head coach. Just, you stand up all night just trying to just get as much information on your next opponent as possible. So you have to sacrifice some sleep for sure. For me, I don't worry about our Saturday opponent until we finish playing on Thursday. So after that Thursday game, I'm rewatching our game. And then that Friday, we're talking about us a little bit, and then I'm going into the prep against Charleston or whoever we're playing, and that's an all-day thing. So it's tough. It's tough, but it's fun. It's fun. It's rewarding after you win. But it definitely wears you down.
Friday after a win, Friday after a loss. What's the difference there? Are you getting more sleep after a win, or is after a loss? Like what? The game is being played in your mind, I'm sure, as you're getting ready for bed either way.
So it's normally a 1. I'm up to about 1, 2, 3 o'clock. It takes me a little while to decompress, and then I, do my little routine, my post-game stuff, and then I am able to sit down and watch the game that we just played, so I won't get behind. I have to knock that out the same day. And I'm usually probably sleep around 3 o'clock, but then that turnaround is really quick. Having that whole day on Friday is so important. So I'm getting up at, 6 o'clock, and we're starting our film for the next opponent. And, I know what I got myself into. So I'm prepared for it mentally, but, it's taxing for sure.
Yeah, a little bit, again, behind the scenes of what goes into a week on the road for UNCW, a week at home as well for the Seahawks as well from a coach's perspective. We're going to take a break here. We're going to get into the games from last week as well. The Seahawks go north. They take on Northeastern Thursday in Boston, and on Long Island it was Stony Brook on Saturday. We'll dive into those games when we get back. Again, we'll take questions from the audience here, questions from social media, as we're talking to Takayo here on this Monday afternoon. Stay with us. More to come after this.
Bourbon and barbecue sauce together as one at Buffalo Wild Wings? Bet I know how it happened. One night at a dimly lit B-Dubs, smooth bourbon bumped into tangy barbecue sauce. They chat, flirt, bat eyelashes. B-Dubs barbecue goes home with bourbon. Some hickory incense is lit. It's a full-on seduction when they just, hey ho, sorry, you know what? Got carried away there. It's just this bourbon barbecue sauce is that good. Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go sports bar.
Limited time only while supplies last. Please drink responsibly.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talking basketball, but legendary teams let their performance do the talking. Like the Ford Bronco SUV, rugged and powerful so you can conquer just about any terrain. Connectivity that allows you to stay in touch, designed to make your adventures worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport. That's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation of flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
The Ogden Tap Room opened its doors in the summer of 2013. The goal? Create a family-friendly restaurant and bar where the locals gather to eat, drink, and celebrate special occasions. 5 years later, it's just that. We open daily for lunch and dinner, and the bar is well known for its state-of-the-art draft system. We also have a wonderful patio that's perfect for live music and events. Come join us at the Ogden Tap Room. We'd love to share our great food, drinks, and service with you.
It's bow time. Hurry into Bojangles for 2 scratch-made sizzling sausage biscuits for just $4. One bite and you'll want breakfast for dinner. Good thing we serve breakfast all day, every day. But this isn't just breakfast. It's 2 for $4. So you can get 2 savory sausages on fluffy buttermilk biscuits. Biscuits made the right way, by hand. Oh yeah, did we mention they're never frozen? Well, you're probably hungry now. So hurry over to Bojangles. Because this 2 for $4 deal won't last forever. It's bow time.
Keith Alton with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or a beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. from downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
Join O2 Fitness and save $15 per month with the UNCW Student Special. Your membership gives you access to all 4 locations in Wilmington, located on Independence Boulevard, Racine Drive, in Mayfair Town Center, and in Porter's Neck. Visit in club or go to o2fitnessclubs.com/UNCW. That's the letter O, the number 2, fitnessclubs with an S.com/UNCW, and a membership advisor will help you get started with your student rate.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. Mike McCarroll with you alongside the coach, Takayo Siddle. UNCW once again 14-6, 5-3. They stand in 4th place right now in the conference standings heading into this week's games. But let's get into the game where Northeastern, coach. You go to historic Matthews Arena. You're not going to have a big crowd. So you go from Charleston, sold out Trask Coliseum, to Matthews Arena. The announced attendance was just over 800. Was that a concern of yours going into that game to try to again tell your kids, hey, it's not going to be quite the same atmosphere?
Yeah, we talked about it. The external factors going into that game were a little bit different than the Charleston game, so we talked about that a lot. We talked about it being empty in there. We talked about it being a little cold in there. Locker rooms are not nice. We talked about all the external factors, but the main thing was for us to go up there and play good basketball and get better, and I think we absolutely did that. Yeah,
very impressive win, 77-54, the final score here in this game. You not going in, talking to your kids, hey, this could be a high assist game, and it was. 16 assists leading to 29 made shots. Why did you think that?
Because they were so gap heavy. And they know that our 2 better players are drivers. They knew, I knew they would try to really pack the driving lanes down, and if we were willing passers, then we would have a lot of assists because we would get rhythm shots. And, I thought our guys did a really good job executing the game plan.
For the game, 10 threes, 8 of 16 in the first half. Coach, you talk about, being willing passers. That one pass up that to a better shot. So a good shot, better shot. We saw that a lot in this game.
Yeah, that's I continue to harp on it. Team basketball is what's going to get us to where we want to get to, and I think our guys are really understanding that. Over the last couple games, we've had 16 assists. We've averaged over 12 over our last 6 games or something like that. But playing team basketball, being willing passers, and making the right basketball play is something that we harp on, and we've been doing a really good job of it lately, and we need to continue to pour into it.
And your big 3 were big with the scoring-wise. Shaquem Phillips with 17, 13 for Trazarian White, 12 for KJ Jenkins. But I think everybody in this game did something positive for this team. A 3 here, a rebound there. Again, that's a sign of a good, solid, and well-rounded team.
Yeah, everybody's starting to buy into their role. I think the 2 sophomores, Noah and Nolan, I think they're really impacting our team in a major way with their energy. They're fighting on the offensive glass like crazy. They're diving on the floor for loose balls. They're starting to make some shots. Those 2 guys are really developing the way that I want them to right now. And, you sprinkle in Shamar. I thought he gave us some really good minutes. We put him in a late half situation, and he executed it perfect. We had some fouls to give, and he fouled at the right time every time. Guys came in and contributed to that win.
Yeah, let's go back to Nolan Hodge for a second, because, again, it looks like he's just really comfortable at what he's doing out there, and his shot is looking really good. Those corner threes are falling for him right now.
Yeah, he had been going through a little slump. He had been going through a slump, but he stayed with his work, stayed positive. I think more than anything, he got his energy in check and his toughness in check, and that's kind of, lifted the other part of his offensive game. So, I'm very pleased with what he's doing right now. With the way he's been playing, his minutes have gone up. He's now in our late game and end of game lineup. Which is huge for him when you talk about experience. And then his counterpart, Noah, he's fighting like crazy. I'm very proud of those two guys, and I told him a long time ago, they're the future of the program, and they have to develop at a rapid pace throughout this year, and I think they're starting to hit their stride right now.
Well, even last year, I remember you talked a lot about Noah Hodge, where he's going to be a special player. He didn't have a chance to get the minutes maybe he wanted to last year, but now he is, and he's continuing certainly to flourish for this team. And you look at, again, what you did defensively. You hold Northeastern to 54 points in this game. That was a low for a UNCW opponent on the Division I level. What did that tell you about your team and the defense that you played in this game?
We were locked in. We knew that they had a key player in the big boy Doherty. We had to lock in on him, but around him they had a good supporting cast, and the main thing for us was making sure that we didn't let them impose their will inside the arc. Because 62% of their points came from inside the arc, and we wanted to make sure that we took care of that. So it came with our pick and roll defense. That was huge. It came with our post defense. That was huge. So we really locked into what we needed to do on that end of the floor. I thought we were really scrappy. Our pressure was really good. Full court, half court. We really were disruptive in the game.
Yeah, you mentioned Doherty. He's a guy, he's leading scorer, rebounder, leads them in assists as well, and you really kind of neutralized him. He had a double-double the next game on Saturday, but keying in on him, that was the key, you think, defensively.
It was him alone. Whether it's assisting on baskets or making baskets, he accounted for 34% of their offense and 34% of their points. So we knew he was, he's a big part of what they do, and we had to keep him in check. I thought Kamari McGriff did a really good job on him.
Yeah, Kamari McGriff continues to develop as well. Again, 3 in double figures. Shaquem Phillips, really good day with 17 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. At the end of the day, you're able to rest some of your starters as well. That doesn't happen often on the road in conference play, that, last couple of minutes, those guys get a chance to get a breather, but certainly a plus for this team as well.
I wanted to rest them more. I wish I could have, because I think going into the game on Saturday, I could see some fatigue out of the high minute guys a little bit. But we were able to get some minutes out of some of those other guys. But if I can rest those guys, that means that we have something good going out on the court.
And that was the case. The Seahawks won their 5th consecutive game, 77-54, the final score Thursday from Boston against Northeastern. We'll take another break. When we get back, we'll shift to the Stony Brook game from Saturday afternoon. Stay with us. Talking to Takayo rolls on next.
Wilmington has trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments for more than 76 years. Come visit our brand new store in Independence Mall and shop the area's largest selection of diamonds, bridal jewelry, diamond fashion, Pandora, and much more. Wilmington has voted Reed's as the best jeweler for a reason. Quality jewelry, a friendly atmosphere, and personalized service are what sets us apart. Come visit us to celebrate all life's moments at Reed's Jewelers' beautiful new store at Independence Mall.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential, brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisals since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at KennedyRES.com.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit oleanderchiropractic.com.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Mix and match your favorite flavors like buttermilk ranch, honey mustard, and spicy. Endless combinations start with 2 warm tortillas, each filled with 100% white meat, juicy on the inside, crispy on the outside, hand-breaded chicken tenders. Any 2 wraps, now just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. These items only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included. Visit restaurant for details.
Walk-On athletes put everything they got into the game. Walk-On Sports Bistro puts everything they got into bringing you game day with a taste of Louisiana. Dig in to mouth-watering made-from-scratch Louisiana cuisine like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. All in front of 70-plus TVs with 40 beers on tap. Watching the game at home? Well, Walk-On's family and friends bundles are available to go. You can order online or through the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro, more than restaurant. 3710 Oleander Drive in Wilmington.
Experience what coastal living is all about in a sailfish boat from Marine Warehouse Center. Sailfish boats have been a trusted name in fishing for over 30 years with expertly crafted boats that provide the ultimate offshore fishing and on-water family experiences. Our boats are packed to the brim with features to accommodate the entire crew. Marine Warehouse has sailfish boats with Yamaha-powered outboards in stock. Get yours before they're gone. Visit Marine Warehouse on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com.
Is your car ready to make it to the end zone? Bring it to Matthews Motors and score big on servicing your vehicle.
That's right, Foz. We have a playbook full of unbeatable deals. Come in today to get a free multi-point inspection and a free tire rotation.
Our team of factory-trained technicians is ready to tackle any car issue. Whether it's a Hail Mary or a field goal, no job is too big.
Don't fumble the opportunity to save big at Matthews Motors. Check us out on our website for updated service specials. We are the walking man and woman's friend.
Be your best self with a membership to Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness's goals for members is to feel fit-tacular through exceptional PF member experiences. For just 33 cents a day, that's $10 a month, you'll build both fitness and relationships. The Wilmington area has 3 locations, including one close to campus on Kerr Avenue and also one in Shallotte. Let Planet Fitness make you a better you and have a little fun along the way. Check out Planet Fitness at planetfitness.com.
Broadcasting from Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location. Mike Takayo with you alongside the coach, Takayo Siddle. We're talking to Takayo on this Monday afternoon. We'll be back at it next Monday as well. So, Coach, again, an impressive win as we talked about pregame on Saturday. You know, you thought Northeast was probably one of your best complete games. The quick turnaround, you go on the road, you take on Stony Brook. You know, what did you see maybe in that game that, you know, maybe your kids, maybe like you said, you know, the grind of a season and you know, see that game kind of, you know, back and forth as it was?
You know what, Mike, I thought we played really hard. We had 22 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
And we won just about every 50-50 ball. We were flying around. We were playing hard, really, really hard. You know, we played well enough to win the game. You know, we just had some undisciplined plays that put us in a bind, and they capitalized on them. So all the credit goes to them. But I didn't sense you know, that much fatigue overall. You know, I just thought maybe mentally it wore us down a little bit because we made some mistakes that we normally don't.
And that size that they had, you can't deny that. 7 foot, 6'10". How difficult was it to face those guys because those driving lanes weren't necessarily there because of their size?
Yeah, it was tough. They were clogging the lane up with those guys, and our threes, they stopped falling at in a key spurt in the game, and we were having to force it into the paint to try to get closer to the rim, and they were just clogging it up. And they have size at each position, and they went to some zone that stymied us a little bit. It was difficult. It's always difficult to play against those guys, but like I said, we did enough to put ourselves in a position to win and sneak out of there with an ugly win, but they capitalized on our mistakes.
Stony Brook wins this game in overtime, 78-86. Certainly a lot closer than that score. The final, or 86-78, excuse me. The final score indicates there. But the 2-3 zone, I thought you got the ball where it needed to be in that zone. Just from there, it didn't happen.
Yeah, normally we make the shots that we were taking. Some of them went in and popped out. We had open threes where KJ went and he got hot at one point, and then he had some open threes that he didn't make that he normally does. We had open looks that just didn't fall for us, but like I said, with saying all of that, we were still up late with a couple chances to just seal the game off, and they made plays. They made some big plays.
50 rebounds. We touched on that post game, a season high for you, led to 25 second chance points. I mean, that's got to be, you said you missed a lot of shots, but you had opportunities. You gave yourself. You mentioned Noah Ross, other guys that were really active on the glass. I mean, you gave yourselves a chance because of what you did on the glass.
We did. The shots weren't falling, but we were really intentional about getting on the offensive glass. I thought we outworked them. We had 83 attempts.
Yeah,
that's a lot of shots. We had 25 second chance points, so we made our adjustments. They just they capitalized when we made mistakes. They capitalized late, and give them credit. That number 14, he hit some tough shots. Number 5, he hit some tough shots. So all the credit goes to them, and I think that having a tough loss like that, I think it'll help us down the road.
Yeah, 29 of 83 for UNCW, 33 of 67. So again, that shows how you they did a great job on the glass. Certainly give yourself some second chance opportunities. But again, I think this is an indication of going on the road in conference play. You're a top team. Yeah. Everyone is gunning for you right now.
Everybody's gunning for us and each other. This league is tough. Just looking at it before I came over here, it's crazy that we started off like this after we finish up with Charleston. 6 out of our first 9 games in conference have been on the road. It's tough. It is tough. And I don't know how many people in our league, and we're trying to figure this out. I don't know how many people in our league are dealing with that type of schedule on the front end or the back end. But luckily, 6 out of our last 9 will be at home, and we'll be able to play in front of our crowd, and obviously that's going to help us. But winning on the road is challenging, and we've done that more times than not.
Yeah, you go back to the non-conference, and you would have liked to have been home more often, but you go on the road, you get challenged, and now this is when it comes into play.
No, it does. So, it's no environment that we're not going to be, we're going to be spooked by. No adversity in the game that we're going to, fold on. We're going to be ready for every situation. Even when we get ready to go down to Charleston, our crowd here was tremendous when we played them. They're going to have a really good crowd. But our guys will be locked in and focused on the possession that's in front of them.
Yeah, the Seahawks look to get back in the win column this week. Again, Charleston Thursday at home against Campbell on Saturday. We'll talk about those matchups later. A tough setback again in overtime, 86-78. Stony Brook gets the win over UNCW Saturday on Long Island. We'll take a break here. We'll be back with our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week and more. Stay with us. We're talking to Takayo here on this Monday afternoon.
One thing I love about Buffalo Wild Wings? You can get wings with any of their 26 sauces and dry rubs for takeout and delivery. That's like bringing an entire B-dubs home with you, which you can't do. I tried. I've knocked down so many walls, only to then be told to halt construction because I'm not zoned to be a sports bar. Kind of just looks like a big pergola or something because of the lack of walls. At least these 26 sauces and dry rubs are available to go. Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go sports bar.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landville Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInn.com and support the Seahawks.
Walk-On athletes put everything they got into the game. Walk-On Sports Bistro puts everything they got into bringing you game day with the taste of Louisiana. Dig in to mouth-watering made-from-scratch Louisiana cuisine like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. All in front of 70-plus TVs with 40 beers on tap. Watching the game at home? Well, Walk-On's family and friends bundles are available to go. You can order online or through the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro, more than restaurant. 3710 Oleander Drive in Wilmington.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy any Welch, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
The Ogden Tap Room opened its doors in the summer of 2013. The goal? Create a family-friendly restaurant and bar where the locals gather to eat, drink, and celebrate special occasions. 5 years later, it's just that. We open daily for lunch and dinner, and the bar is well known for its state-of-the-art draft system. We also have a wonderful patio that's perfect for live music and events. Come join us at the Ogden Tap Room. We'd love to share our great food, drinks, and service with you.
Join O2 Fitness and save $15 per month with the UNCW Student Special. Your membership gives you access to all 4 locations in Wilmington, located on Independence Boulevard, Racine Drive, in Mayfair Town Center, and in Porter's Neck. Visit in club or go to o2fitnessclubs.com/UNCW. That's the letter O, the number 2, fitnessclubs with an S.com/UNCW, and a membership advisor will help you get started with your student rate.
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Pencil Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Pencil Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fencelsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Back here at Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location. Mike Takayo with you alongside Takayo Siddle, head coach of the Seahawks, talking UNCW basketball. Right now talking about the Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. And a couple of different directions we could have gone with this, but Kamari McGriff, coach, again, continues to develop as a post presence for this team. He averaged 6 points, averaged 6 rebounds, including a career-high 10 rebounds against Stony Brook on Saturday. Shooting 90% from the field, 90% from the free throw line. He averaged a block shot as well. So, there's not much that he's doing that's not positive for this team right now. Really, you look at it, his first season where he's getting some major minutes.
He's getting better, Mike. He's, he's always in the gym, always in the film room. We're on him really hard. He does a lot of extra stuff to get himself ready for game night. And, he's gotten better over the course of the year. If you can remember, he's had some games where he didn't play very much. He started and I would go in a different direction. But he never, he handled it the right way. He just kept dialing into his process. He's gotten better. He's gotten so much better since he's been here, since we first got him, where he couldn't even walk straight. And now throughout the season with this in-game experience, he's really grown. And I always say his best basketball is still ahead of him.
And a couple of games ago, you took him out at starting 5 in practice. You weren't going to start him in the game. You put him back in because he earned it to get back in there. What does that say about a guy like that easily could have sulked and said, well, okay, I'm not a starter anymore?
He's a great kid. He's raised the right way for sure. But, he's bought into our culture. He's bought into what we are doing. He trusts us completely. So, I should have expected the response that he gave us. I should have expected it. And I just kind of led him into playing the way he's playing right now.
Yeah, again, just a redshirt sophomore, major minutes this year compared to last year for him, and doing some good things. He is this week's Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. Ford, Bronco, and Bronco Sport, what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford Dealer, proud partner of Seahawk Athletics. Well, the post position this year reminds me a little bit of early days for Devontae Caycock. He was more of a complimentary kind of guy, did the little things around, but nothing was really drawn through him offensively. And you've got McGriff and you've got Ahmad Harvey right now. Those two guys together as one guy, how is it stacking up in your mind, and kind of what you thought that post position would be this year?
Yeah, they're starting to give us everything that we need. Obviously, we have to shore up the defense with that position, but from an effort standpoint, being able to do certain things, get on and off ball screens, and have great energy, they're giving us everything we need.
And again, a couple of games removed from the energy for Harvey, you see him continue to get more comfortable, and it seems like he's getting more minutes as well.
Yeah, he's getting more minutes. It's all really just his conditioning is really, really low right now, and we have to continue to work on that with him. But he's going in there and he's talking on defense. He's grabbing some offensive rebounds for us. He's doing everything that we were asking him to do.
KJ Jenkins a couple of games ago inserted into that starting lineup. It's been a move that's worked out. You like that move and what it's done for this team?
I do. Yeah, I do. It increases our offensive firepower from the start. It gives us a threat to go alongside of an outside threat to go alongside of Trezarian and Shaquem. So I love having him out there. He's really, really grown in this new role, and I like what he's doing right now.
Yeah, I'm sure the defense has improved as well, or else he wouldn't be out there in the starting role probably.
His defense has improved. He's competing and fighting a little harder defensively. Have to clean up some blow-bys, but he's a willing learner and somebody that cares about winning. So he'll continue to get better in that area.
Even with him off the bench, your bench still one of the best in the country, 10th in the conference or in the country right now, averaging 33 points a game. Break down and assess your bench. What's there now? We talked a little bit about Hodge coming off the bench. Who else do you really like, and that maybe that you'd want to see maybe a little bit more from coming off the bench now?
Yeah, no, I like what Nolan's bringing to the table. He's playing really like a starter. I love what Amar's bringing to the table coming off the bench. Shem is giving us really good minutes. And I'd like to see Donovan get going. He was such a huge part of what we did last year. He hadn't had a great year so far. But I'd love to see him get going this back half of the year, and I'd love to see Nick get going a little bit. those guys are giving me everything for the most part, but I like to see their production go up a little bit. And then when we get Malik back here here soon, he'll be in with that group, so that'll make us a little bit more explosive. But, those guys are doing all they can. I'd like to see Donovan get going a little bit more.
The shots are there. What are you seeing as you break it down? Is it something that's changed in his form? Is it something that, is it more mental than anything else right now?
I think, like I mentioned, I talked about Nolan and how he was struggling a little bit, and he got himself going. Same with KJ. They all had the same issue. I think Donovan, everything else, the defensive side of the ball, communicating, making all the toughness plays, having great energy. I think he's lacking in those areas, and it's affecting him on the other end in a major way. If he can get those areas in check, which I know he will, if he can get those areas in check, I think he'll really light it up this back half of the conference season.
Yeah, I mean, again, veteran presence. You've done such good things for this team so far here this season, his career, his short stint here. But UNCW, again, getting ready for a couple of games on the road, at home on Saturday. So take us through the beginning stages of the week here, what it looks like, again, for you getting ready for your next opponent, Charleston, and trying to get right yourselves as well.
It's going to look a little different, this week, especially on today, than it did last week. I think the best thing for us to do right now is just throw that last game in the trash and we won't even talk about it. And I thought, like I told you, we played with great force. I thought we played extremely hard. We competed extremely hard. But the mistakes that we made, they were so, I don't want them to be detrimental to the rest of our season. So I think it's probably important that we just throw that one in the trash and talk about these last 10 games that we have and the mentality that we need to have going into it. We have a great opportunity to finish really strong. So many great opportunities that's in front of us. We all need to just, give everything that we have to UNCW and only worry about us winning. I think that's the most important thing. So we'll hit on that a little bit, and then we'll move on. We'll move on and dive into Charleston personnel and get ready to go down there for a dogfight.
Yeah, certainly going to be a good one Thursday night in Charleston. UNCW and the Cougars. That game 7 o'clock. We'll have that for you here on the Breeze at 6:45. We're going to talk more about that a little bit later on. We'll take a break here, get to a question or two coming in as well, and get some more thoughts from Takayo Siddle. So stay with us. Talking to Takayo rolls on next.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talking basketball, but legendary teams let their performance do the talking. Like the Ford Bronco SUV, rugged and powerful so you can conquer just about any terrain. Connectivity that allows you to stay in touch, designed to make your adventures worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport, that's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential, brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisal since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at KennedyRES.com.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit OleanderChiropractic.com.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Mix and match your favorite flavors like buttermilk ranch, honey mustard, and spicy. Endless combinations start with 2 warm tortillas, each filled with 100% white meat, juicy on the inside, crispy on the outside, hand-breaded chicken tenders. Any 2 wraps, now just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. These items only, price and participation may vary, tax not included. Visit restaurant for details.
Experience what coastal living is all about in a sailfish boat from Marine Warehouse Center. Sailfish boats have been a trusted name in fishing for over 30 years with expertly crafted boats that provide the ultimate offshore fishing and on-water family experiences. Our boats are packed to the brim with features to accommodate the entire crew. Marine Warehouse has sailfish boats with Yamaha-powered outboards in stock. Get yours before they're gone. Visit Marine Warehouse on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com.
Wilmington has trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments for more than 76 years. Come visit our brand new store in Independence Mall and shop the area's largest selection of diamonds, bridal jewelry, diamond fashion, Pandora, and much more. Wilmington has voted Reed's as the best jeweler for a reason. Quality jewelry, a friendly atmosphere, and personalized service are what sets us apart. Come visit us to celebrate all life's moments at Reed's Jewelers' beautiful new store at Independence Mall.
Be your best self with a membership to Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness's goals for members is to feel fit-tacular through exceptional PF member experiences. For just 33 cents a day, that's $10 a month, you'll build both fitness and relationships. The Wilmington area has 3 locations, including one close to campus on Kerr Avenue and also one in Shiloh. Let Planet Fitness make you a better you and have a little fun along the way. Check out Planet Fitness at planetfitness.com.
Are you ready to take your truck to the next level? Matthews Motors Truck and Accessory Center is your one-stop destination for all things trucks.
We offer a wide range of high-quality accessories and services to make your truck truly yours. Truly yours. Leveling kits starting at $99.99.
Plus, our certified technicians will make sure your accessories are installed correctly and efficiently so you can hit the road with confidence.
Check out Matthews Motors Truck and Accessory Center today at 6480 Market Street. Let's modify your ride.
Talking to Takayo here on this Monday afternoon. Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location back at it next Monday as well. Get to a question here from the Perch. The Seahawk Perch wants to know, Coach, along the lines of the flexion stats, something that you guys track, are there other numbers that you have your staff tracking that aren't traditional box score stats? Anything else that you're looking at, kind of the game within the game?
We chart 50-50 balls. You know, that's something that we chart. We chart hockey assists, things like that. But 50-50 balls would be, and deflections would be the 2 stats that I'm always asking about to see where we are with those things. It kind of lets me know how hard we're playing. I would probably say those 2 things.
50-50, how many times would you say that you guys won that 50-50 battle?
I don't know. We have it statted in a computer. I don't know. I know over our last 6 games, we've won every 50-50 battle.
Yeah, you're seeing that, especially. I think, a lot of times when you go 5 in, 5 out, that second unit is the one that sets the tone with those 50-50 balls.
Yeah, they do a really good job, upping our toughness. And, they're competing at a high level. They're throwing their bodies everywhere. Noah's with the first group now, but he spent a lot of time with that second group, and he was really setting the tone when it came to the toughness plays. So that's something in our program that is one of our standards. We have 5 standards that we talk about, and dominating the effort plays is one of them.
Perch also wants to know how much you follow analytics like Ken Palm or Synergy. Is that something that you look at more maybe now than you did maybe earlier in your career?
Yeah, no, I'm a Ken Palm guy, and before we get ready to play any of our opponents, that's the first thing that I do is I crunch the numbers and try to study their numbers a little bit. And Ken Palm can tell you a lot before you start watching film on them. And also, when I do evaluations on our team throughout the year, I'm always looking at Ken Palm just to kind of see where we stack up in the conference, see where we stack up in the country. And I'm a big Ken Palm guy, not necessarily a Synergy person. I used to be. We use Synergy for certain things, but I'm more of a Ken Palm guy than anything.
When it comes to the analytics, is there something in particular that you're looking at?
No, I'm just looking through their numbers to see what really stands out to me, what they do well, what they don't do so well. Those are the 2 things. Just helps me kind of come up with their identity a little bit quicker before I start watching them.
Well, good questions there from the Perch again, giving those to us online. Getting ready for an opponent that you just played a couple of games ago, and you beat them. A plus or a minus, that being the case?
Well, I think going into this game, I don't think it really matters. I think both teams will be up for it. We're just coming off a loss, so we better be pissed off. And we beat them last time we played them. I know they'll be ticked off. It's a rivalry game. They're going to be ready for us. It's going to be pumped up in Charleston for sure. So this one's a little different. We'll be ready for this one. But, you can ask me next week, after we play Campbell, when we get ready to play them again at some point at their place, I will be nervous about, if we're going to be up for it, going to Bowie's Creek. And I'll be, there'll be a lot of things I'll be worried about going to a game like that. But I think we'll be dialed in. Now it's just kind of making sure we control our emotions and channel them the right way.
Do you still look at the same amount of tape second time through against an opponent like this in Charleston?
So what I'll do is I'll watch our Charleston game. When we played them here, I'll watch that probably for the 4th time. I'll watch it again. I'm in the midst of watching it right now, just really, really breaking it down just to see what adjustments we need to make, what adjustments they could make against us. And then I'll watch it again before we play them, and then I'll watch their last 2 games against Hampton and Campbell. I'll watch those games and try to get the guys ready as best as we can. But I won't go back. I mean, I watched all of their games in conference play leading up to when we played them last time, so there really isn't a lot of film for us to watch.
People may say, well, you don't have to adjust anything. You just won, but you know that they're going to counter, so you got to make some kind of adjustment even though you got the win the first time.
The things that we did to hurt them, they're going to counter. He's a really good coach. The things that they hurt us with, we know we have to clean those up. So we didn't do everything perfect. There were some things that they were doing that really hurt us, and vice versa. But we have to, as coaches, we have to have a counter and be ready for what could happen in the game.
One of those, I'm sure, on your end is trying to stop Ante Bursovic.
Yeah.
Good game, obviously. 27 points, 11 rebounds. How tough of a guard is he?
He's. We all need to pray. He's really good. He's a tough cover. He gets from point A to point B so quick. There's no wasted movement, no wasted dribbles. He's different because he can play on the perimeter. He can shoot. He can drive it. He can pass it. He can post. can do so many things. I don't think we can necessarily stop him from getting his points. We just have to make everything tough for him, and we have to keep everybody around him in check.
Yeah, pretty good one. 14th in the conference in scoring. He's 9th in rebounding, 5th in field goal percentage as well. Ante Burcevic, preseason first-team all-conference pick for Charleston. That game Thursday on the road at Charleston. We'll take a break here, talk more about that, and get you ready for the next home game Saturday night. The Camels come to town. Stay with us.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites, Landville Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInn.com and support the Seahawks.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program. Introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
It's bow time. Hurry into Bojangles for 2 scratch-made sizzling sausage biscuits for just $4. One bite and you'll want breakfast for dinner. Good thing we serve breakfast all day, every day. But this isn't just breakfast. It's 2 for $4. So you can get 2 savory sausages on fluffy buttermilk biscuits. Biscuits made the right way, by hand. Oh yeah, did we mention they're never frozen? Well, you're probably hungry now, so hurry over to Bojangles, because this 2 for $4 deal won't last forever. It's bow time.
Keith Alton with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Pencil Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Pencil Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fencelsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Back to put the finishing touches on. They're talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings, old Eastwood Road location. Mike Vaccaro with the coach, Takayo Siddle. Again, UNCW Charleston on Thursday. That game 7 o'clock on the road. And the Seahawks home against Campbell, 7 o'clock on Saturday night. I know we're not looking ahead to Campbell, but just your thoughts on Campbell joining the league. This will be the first game against the Campbells as a league opponent.
Yeah, I think it's good for our league. I think, having another one of our rivals coming to the league. We normally play them every year, that game right before Christmas break. So having them in the league is certainly something that we're looking forward to. We don't like them, they don't like us, and I know we'll be ready to go.
Yeah, so it's a week of rivals here for UNCW. Again, on the road, Thursday against College of Charleston, and Saturday against Campbell. First of 2 meetings with the Campbells this season. Again, conference as well. So it means a little bit different as well, right? Like you said, there's been some battles here recently, but now it's conference play. It just means a little bit more.
It does mean a little bit more. That's why we need all of our fans to come out. And I know we have a few tickets left, but we need to go ahead and buy those up, and we need to pack it and show them what a really good atmosphere looks like. And, hopefully we can put it on them really good.
Yeah, it's been nothing but sellouts so far for UNCW in conference play in Trask Coliseum. Be sure to get those tickets. Again, that game Saturday, 7 o'clock, uncwsports.com/buy tickets to get those tickets for that one. Coach, 2 tough tests here this week. We'll talk to you from Charleston on Thursday.
Thank you, Mike.
Again, Takayo Siddle, our head coach, joining us. We appreciate you joining us as well. The Seahawks on the road Thursday at College of Charleston at 7 o'clock. We're on the air at 6:45 here on 95.9 The Breeze. The same on Saturday as well. Also on Flow Sports on Saturday and on WECT on Saturday as well. Plenty of ways to see the game, but get your tickets, come out, be part of the crowd inside Trask Coliseum, UNCW and Campbell on Saturday. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day, everybody.